Hello everyone, and welcome to this Grim Theories video for My Hero Academia's Will We Soon Be Seeing Class 1A, 1B, and more! So, as usual, the title's completely out of context just to try to avoid spoilers. So let me preface that spoiler warning. We are well past where the anime will be even by the end of Season 5. Because I'm talking about the most recent chapter, 318. So, we're well ahead. A lot of stuff has happened. There will probably be a whole another season before we even get to this story arc. So, if you're either an anime watcher or just behind on reading and don't want to know what's going on, just turn away now. If you're still watching, so the subject at hand is involving the fact that Deku has basically turned into kind of a monster, like One Punch Man style. He's reminding me very much of a transformation of a certain character that I won't even get into any more details because it spoils even the current manga, which is ahead of the anime itself as well. Because I'd be making reference to the original manga, which still is painful to look at. Because he's just kind of given into the crud he's got to put up with, and is just constantly fighting against it. He's just constantly trudging along and doing it on his own, and he's clearly mentally, if not also physically, which there is indication of him not taking the time to recover, but I mean further physically, suffering for doing this. Because, yeah, folks, don't do things on your own. Ask for help. But at the end of the chapter, Bakugo shows up to help Midoriya, with a somewhat more somber tone than normal, but still starts off, like, with, like a good old bastard kind of reaction. And he's clearly talking to somebody else. So this is where the question comes in. Is he talking to the pro heroes that have been informed as to what's going on with Deku and One for All and all of that kind of stuff? And or is he talking to his classmates? Which I think he is. I think he's specifically talking to his classmates and not informing the pro heroes, because they would have just been like, no. I don't even think the teachers are involved, but they might be. Regardless, the question then becomes, assuming that, do you think that it's going to be all Class 1A, which it likely is? I wouldn't be surprised if some characters are kept behind or at a distance for scouting-like roles, but I don't think they'll really do that, just because of the writing style of the series has been the whole class working as a unit. And do you think Class 1B is going to be there, as well as other characters, including characters we might not have ever seen, because, let's face it, beyond the big three, we have not seen the second or third year students at all in any detail. It's kind of weird, actually. I don't expect too many people from the other class tracks. I literally only expect Hatsume at most, because she's the only established character. And I wouldn't be surprised if Hitoshi's coming along, but as the earlier statement of, like, no other character, I've kind of already lumped him into the hero class, which I can't remember if it was said in the manga, but it was said in the anime that he would be, but it would be the following year, which it's supposed to be like any month or week now, if not already. They haven't stated how much time has elapsed since the breakout all that well. Or, from chapter to chapter, because time is clearly elapsing between major things. Also, do you think some of the teachers might have gone along of just like, yeah, no, screw it. We figured out, or we already kind of knew, or whatever, or the principal told us what's going on, and we're just getting out there. Although, I wouldn't be surprised if the teachers, even if they wanted to go along or kind of went, go, we'll cover for you, are staying behind to protect the families that are now staying on the campus. Because many of them are not capable of doing that. And as well as the other class track students. Because while we don't see a lot of them, they're not really offensive or defensive characters, is to be assumed. Even though some of them might be actually really good at it and just really want to be in one of the other tracks. Personally, I would love to see an assault on UA, or at least knowing what's happening and then a defensive thing. Although this has been giving off some Harry Potter Book 7 vibes, and please don't. But yeah, that's really it. Just a roundabout way of saying, hey, do you think in the beginning of next chapter we're going to see Class 1A and Class 1B, Big 3, or is it just going to be Class 1A, or is it just going to be a small handful of people? I really hope Araka is going to be there, because they keep pushing that real hard. And as a side note, while it's very possible that after this story arc, or the next one that this would immediately lead into, will be the end of the series, I really hope that it will only be the end of the series as is referred to in the East in, I think UK does that as well with their shows and things. Really meaning it's the end of the season, basically, or effectively the end, but it's going to start with a new, differently named or differently subtitled kind of thing. I believe I said it in prior videos. I'm not a fan of all of these school animes and mangas that only focus on first year students and don't focus on like each year. And Further Dilemmas would be great. It'd be great to see something that's actually a bigger threat than All for One, like just somehow, because single maniacal villain does get kind of annoying. But also, I wouldn't mind if it just skipped straight through the rest of the school years, although I still really kind of want to see how the sports festivals go in the following years, to them becoming pro heroes, and then seeing some of that. Even if it's not Midoriya focused, although I would still really prefer that. But for now, that's everything of these rambling theories. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to press that like button. If you think somebody else will enjoy this, feel free to share this video. Either way, it'll help this video get seen more. If you didn't like this video, go and press the dislike button. But please try to leave a constructive comment as to why. Also, try not to dislike the video because you disagree with the theory, but please do comment about that. Also, feel free to comment in general, such as would you like to hear more about My Hero Academia, or other animes and mangas, such as One Crazy Zoo, which is one of Horikoshi's previous works, the mangaka of My Hero Academia, or anything else along those lines, like why I didn't like the mobile game that had come out recently. And if you'd like to see more like this, be it my unboxing videos, my board game overviews, my painting videos, anything else you might want to see on this channel, feel free to subscribe. Regardless, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.